Alexia here at AMI Clubwear, and today I'm doing a video on how I style my hair. I usually do a heatless method, which we have done a tutorial on before, but I'm going to show you today how I would do it with a curling iron if I'm short on time. So this is my natural hair texture. It's been blow dried a little bit, just really fast to get it dry. But I kind of have like some waving up front. It's basically straight for the most part, but as you can see, it's really flat and fine. So I'm just going to show you how to get a really cute wavy curl with my Old Faithful Conair. I think this is a 1-inch curling iron, and I went ahead and used a tip from my best friend Gloria to take a screwdriver and take off the screw that holds the clamp down, and I just kind of popped off the little stand and put it back on. So I removed the clamp. The spring is gone, everything. This makes it so that I don't get creases in my curls from the clamp. I also use this part right here for the bang area to get more of that swoopy look, made popular by Kim Kardashian. I would say she single-handedly got that look going for us. And then I am also going to use my flat iron for the pieces around my hairline, because for some reason, even if I curl my bangs with this, I can't get rid of these little annoying cowlicks, I would say. That's probably what they're called. So you're going to need some kind of heat protection. Today I'm going to be using It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Potion Plus Keratin. Then I'm going to use hairspray. So you don't really need hairspray, but when I use heat, I find that my curls do stay better if I use it. And if I'm traveling, say, to a humid place like Dallas or anywhere in the South, I like to spray my hair before I style it, whether it's heatless or with a curling iron. You need a little comb or brush, a little spray bottle to spray water. This is for the heatless method. And your heatless rollers. I've talked about these many times. You can get these at Sally's or online, Amazon or eBay. You need large clips and you need small clips. This is a great way to travel with these, because when you clip them on to the rollers themselves, then it keeps them from breaking as easily. So stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay ladies, so really fast I'm just going to go over the way I do it heatless very, very quickly, and I'm not actually going to dampen my hair, which is what you need in order for this to work, only because I'm here on the clock and I have clothing to shoot later. So just to show you guys what I would do, I would start back here with a section about this thick. Okay. Comb it through. You would spray it with your bottle all the way down so that it's about 30% down, okay? You don't want it sopping wet, but you do want it damp enough so that when it dries, it's gonna hold the style. So after you get it damp, go ahead and run your brush through it again so that it's all smooth. If you want, if you live in a humid climate, give it a quick spray with hairspray. I'll just do that for you. Then, this is a little bit different from the tutorial I did a few months ago, only because if you want your curls to start down a little bit lower around your neck area, that's a little bit more trendy anyway, so this is going to work for you. Get your roller, wrap the hair around the roller in a direction away from your face. Keep it as flat as possible, try not to let it roll up. Bring it all the way down. This is much easier when your hair is damp, obviously. It's more pliable and easier to control. Then you're going to get your large clip like this. Clip it as close to the base of that as you can. And then get a smaller clip like this one and clip the bottom. If you feel like you have any dry portions of the hair as you're doing this, go ahead and just give it a quick little spritz with your spray bottle. So that's what that one looks like. I would go ahead and continue doing about the same thickness of hair, bringing that one forward. And then I go on to the other side. I would curl it going that way, away from my face. What I like to do is I put these in my hair and do my makeup. Maybe I drive to work or whatever, and right before I get out of the car, I take them out. And seriously, when you take these out, your hair is gonna look good and you won't even need to do any kind of thing. There shouldn't be any creases. All you need to do is like do a quick finger comb through, maybe spray with hairspray if you like, and you're good to go. Okay, before I use heat on my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this heat protection cream. It's like a leave-in conditioner too. Just where the irons are pretty much gonna touch my hair. I'm gonna curl basically from my shoulders down, and of course around my hairline. So give it a quick brush and use my iron. It's at about 365 right now to get these little cowlicks around the edges. Okay, I just flat ironed my bangs and the hair that's just the closest to my hairline. I hate having to do that, but I hate looking like I have cowlicks all over too. So what are you gonna do? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the back of my hair. I have my hair split down the middle in the back so that I can do even curls going the opposite direction away from my face. Now, I like this method the best. You can even do this with a regular curling iron if you want, or a wand. The only thing is if you use a regular curling iron that still has the clamp, then you're going to run the risk of getting little creases on your curls, and I don't really like the way that looks. So again, using this as a wand, you're gonna get a section that's relatively thin, probably about an inch thick. You want it to lay flat. Turn the iron upside down and wrap your hair around the iron like that. And hold it for about anywhere from 6 to 10 seconds depending on how thick your hair is or how damaged. Obviously, if it's more damaged, you want to leave it for less. More thick, and you can leave it for longer. Okay, so that's how that looks. I don't want to touch that until my hair has cooled off, because then you're just going to destroy the curl. Moving on to the next piece. Again, keep the hair flat against the iron. The curl won't form as well if your hair has rolled up and bunched up onto itself. Also, be careful not to burn your fingers when you are holding your hair at the base of the iron. Well, I guess the bottom. This is actually at the top. This is the base. But anyway, when it's upside down, don't burn your finger right here. And if you have artificial nails, be very careful, because if they're really long, you might melt them and not even know it. They do have heat-resistant gloves available at beauty supply stores in case you have trouble with burning your fingertips. I'm just going to continue on. When I get to the front, then I will show you what I do for my bang area. Alright ladies, so when you take your iron out of your curl, make sure that you're pulling the iron basically straight up out and that you're trying to not disturb the curl because again, anything that you do while the curl is still hot is going to mess it up. Try not to pull the hair itself off the iron, pull the iron out. To get the best looking curls, make sure that your iron is straight up and down. If you have it off at an angle like this, you might get some kind of weird action going on at the top of the curl. And I have found that keeping it straight up and down gives the best result. Alright ladies, so I've basically done the lengths of my hair with the 1-inch curling iron. And in case you're wondering, I'm using this sock to not melt my tablecloth hair. So keep that in mind if you have any kind of delicate surface like plastic or really pretty countertop that you don't want to burn with your iron. Use a sock or anything that's like cotton or made for heat protection. Like a little rubber mat that they sell at Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, to do the bang area, it's really simple. This is what I normally do. I get my larger barrel curling iron, and I use the clamp on this one. I bring the hair up and I kind of start it, I hook the hair in, and I bring the hair up into the iron as I pull it away from my head. I think this is on. Alright, so it's been only a minute. I had to turn on my curling iron because I guess I took too long with this guy. We've had a lot of distractions filming our video. It's a family here at AMI Clubwear and everyone has so many things to do in the same areas at the same time. So it's lots of fun, but a little cray at the same time. I'm just gonna go over this piece again. It looks pretty good. You can leave it like that if you want, but I have a little straight piece that's bugging me. Your movements with this iron are gonna be quick, okay? Again, grab the hair up, start turning it, bring it upwards, then kind of bring it down, and get that very pretty swoopy wavy effect right here. If you still don't like the way it looks, go ahead and play with it a little bit more, but let it cool a little bit in between the times that you're putting the iron to it. I'm gonna do this side now. you want, if you feel like this piece is too thick, you can go ahead and separate it into two. I do that sometimes. Make sure you close your stand because if you don't, you might burn your face. I've done it before. Up, bring the hair in, curling, and kind of pull your fingers through it to unleash, to release the curl a little bit more because you don't want it too curly right there. Uh-oh, not following my own advice. I see a little kink right here, so I'm just going to go over that real quick. Again, up and to the side. You're guiding the hair along where you want it to be. Alright, looks pretty good. This side is obviously a lot more curled than this side because I still have to play with that one a little bit more. Like the way this looks, and you're not going to mess with your hair too much, you can spray it to help it stay where you want it, right about that point. I still have a little kink. This normally doesn't happen, guys, but it's because I'm trying to show you my hair wants to mess with me. Okay. That's a little bit more even. Let's spray that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just gently finger comb my hair. You could use the brush if you want. Finger comb is going to be less likely to totally undo what you've done, especially if your hair is hard to curl. It's pretty much how it's going to look, guys. I can spray it now if I want to. I can play with it, make it look really flowy and glamorous. That's all there is to it. Ladies, I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I can't tell you how many times girls ask me how I do my hair, which is very flattering. And I also feel that anytime you find an easy way to do your hair, you should share it with other girls. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time here at amiclubwear.com. Love you guys.